Hello, my gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. This is Jenny. Thank you for joining me. We are going to see what the tarot messages are for the month of May. Let's cleanse the air and then we start. Beautiful. I hope you're doing fantastic. I already laid the base cards and then we will be pulling clarifiers. I'm using my World Tarot deck. Beautiful deck. No reversals in my deck unless they fly out like that. Lingering energy is the Queen of Cups underneath the deck. The most loving queen. Nurturing, motherly figure. A lot to do, of course, with emotions, with love connections, family. Of course, just draw the messages. You know your story best, whether it's family, whether it's love, whether it's partnership and career. What's coming, what's moving towards you? Temperance. We have a major arcana. By the way, let me check. Yeah, one major arcana up to now. Okay, major arcana, temperance, balance, 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 and patience. I also relate this card a lot with healing. Because, of course, when we are healing, we have to be balanced, we have to be patient. So we cannot do it any other way. Also, the temperance is, even the way it's depicted, it speaks like that. It's cultivating and aligning yourself for a wish, for a dream, for something that you want to achieve. Look at her. She's looking at that little fish in there, in the bowl, and just trusting the universe, aligning herself, trusting herself that this will come true, that the fish is going to grow maybe and jump out of the bowl. Okay, so this is what's moving towards you. Beautiful energy, very angelic energy, by the way, very, very angelic. So the universe is definitely nudging you into the right direction and helping. In your obstacle, you've been dealing with Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Lots of wands here, fire, 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 passion. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning, creativity, having this inspiration for creating things, for coming with beautiful ideas to create things. The Knight of Wands, though, is a very in and out flight energy. Is a little bit too much into the passion and not stable enough. In and out, overwhelming. As I said, creative, very charming, very attractive, but not stable enough to build. Whether it's business and career, whether it's a relationship, it is the same energy. Beautiful, though, in between, we got the King of Pentacles. Now, you know your story best. But there are a few scenarios here. It's either that you're dealing with someone who is non-committal and difficult to work and build with, and you are in the opposite energy, that you are very stable, very oriented towards the long term, the big results. You're very capable, very intelligent, very knowledgeable. The King of Pentacles is your best builder in the tarot, your best investor. He's extremely intelligent. He's extremely resourceful. He's extremely powerful. Everyone is looking for him to be a mentor, a guide, how to do things. So beautiful energy. When doesn't matter whether it's a relationship, love connection, or a business partnership. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, stable, abundant, resourceful energy. But it's next to this Knight of Wands, who is very difficult to work with, to collaborate. He's absent a lot of the time because he's just running around doing whatever pleases him, her. Yeah, no genders in the tarot. Just running after the passion. Flighty energy. And the Ace of Wands is a beautiful, again, creative energy, opportunity for start sparking something new, beautiful, exciting. But the Knight of Wands is a problematic energy here. And interesting how they came together like that. 3 cards. They flew out of the deck. As I said, I'm doing this base now, foundational cards before I start the video. I still though let them come out on their own, like I've done in other videos. I just wanted to save on the noise and boring you with the shuffling. I will shuffle though and pull clarifiers after. Let me know if you like it like that. However you prefer it. I can change back to the old ways, but this is how I'm doing it at the moment. So look at how they are. They are looking at each other, right? So you know your story best. Are you in the King of Pentacles energy or in the Knight of Wands energy? But I feel two separate energies here. An opportunity to start something, to spark something, a lot of creativity, a lot of passion, but the two energies are not on par. One energy is very ready and very stable, very knowledgeable, very capable about building long-term stability and abundance, and the other energy is in and out and is just not at all for this type of projects. The King of Pentacles even wouldn't hire this person as an employee. Let's give this example, if you can get my drift. The King of Pentacles is just below the Emperor, and as I said, he's all about building a long-term stable life projects. He invests only into what will bring him the best results. He doesn't just invest for the sake of it. He is a top tier player. He knows exactly what he's doing, with whom he has to speak, what he has to do, how much to invest, what to invest. Everything is really done in a very constructive way. There is no wasted time or energy with him. And with this Knight of Wands, he's very charming, he's very exciting, he's very interesting and original, but a lot of wasting time and wasting energy. He's just running around. So this is what I believe you've been dealing with. Again, you know your story best and you know in which energy you are. But I believe that you're in the energy of King of Pentacles, or you are trying to build something. If you're not this specific King of Pentacles, you're trying to build this, what the King of Pentacles is capable of, and you're not getting it with this person. You are left to venture on your own. If it's a partnership, career, if it's a love, the same thing. You are feeling like you're on your own, abandoned, and you are continuously experiencing losses. Can be materialistic, financial, can be energetic, emotional, mental. And in the Five of Cups, you are in the Five of Cups. Within you is the Five of Cups energy. That's why I'm saying I believe that you are the one experiencing losses. You are the one in this stable energy that is dealing with unstable energy, and you're experiencing a lot of losses. I'll come to this position after. The outcome, Five of Pentacles. Again, I just mentioned it earlier. Feeling left outside in the cold. Being abandoned. Feeling lax. Feeling that you're on your own. Misunderstood. It can be even used. Can be ghosted, blocked. Very lonely card and a lot of losses is the Five of Pentacles. Within you is a grieving card, Five of Cups. We have experienced losses and disappointments, and we're in the grieving energy that we're looking at what happened, and we still cannot even understand why. Why is this happening? And because I'm looking at this energy again in the obstacle, the King of Pentacles, I believe that you've put a lot of work into something. A lot of proper labor, proper work, labor, efforts to build. You've done all the right things, let's say, King of Pentacles. But you didn't receive anything back. No results yield from this ordeal. And it's even possible that you experienced losses. Not that it didn't yield even into any result, but you even lost. But even if we're talking about energies, when we don't receive the result we've been working 4, of course, we experience losses, mental and emotional and energetic losses. This is still a very big loss, even though people mostly relate everything, unfortunately, with money. But nobody speaks much about the much worse losses, which are energy and mental and emotional, not mental, but yeah, lost emotions and thoughts into something that didn't go anywhere, didn't give you back anything. So within the situation or the person you're dealing with, 9 of Swords, anxiety and sleepless nights, how to expand, how to progress, how to move ahead, 3 of Wands. If that's your case, whether this person, you know that this person cannot get it right, it's possible, for some of you, it's possible that this person wants to get it right, wants to do it, but simply doesn't know how. She is stuck in her head, her head, 9 of Swords, going in a loop over and over again. It can be because this person cannot break on patterns, doesn't know how to, or unwilling, might not be willing to change the pattern. So we are doing the same thing, but we want a different result. This is for some of you. For others, it's within the situation that you are going through this on and on, sleepless nights and anxiety, because you simply cannot find the way how to break through, how to move something ahead, to expand it, to progress further. Stuck into a loop. In the final guidance, we got 5 of Wands and 7 of Cups. First of all, they can be ego clashes, just to let you know. I'm looking at the 5 of Wands, which is your card about ego clashes, silly arguments, a conflict that even can be superficial conflict, not serious conflict, but still creates a lot of havoc. It is hindering the progress, collaboration, delaying results. Your children here playing with these wands, hitting each other. Just silly things. 7 of Cups is your choices, opportunities. Few scenarios. If you're dealing with someone about, let's say, a partnership or something you want to build, there is more than one way, or there is more than one choice, and there is no consensus on how to go about it. It's either that, or it's that these ego clashes and this disagreement is possibly keep you in a continuous lack of clarity, because the 7 of Cups, shadow side of the 7 of Cups, is that we can be illusional and delusional about choices, where we stand, what we have to choose. I already told you that this energy feels overwhelming and tiring, and has caused a lot of anxiety. We already got the anxiety card, the 9 of Swords. So that, yeah, exhaustion, anxiety that can be caused by these continuous arguments and conflicts. Because these 2 cards are in the final guidance, I will clarify. I believe that the guidance is that you have to really get clear with yourself, where you stand, what's happening here, and whether this situation can really progress. Can it really progress? Or you're doing with childish person, childish people, ego-based personalities that are wasting your time. If it's a love connection, a partnership, family connection, is this a person that simply at the moment you cannot build what you want? You can build something, but you cannot build what you want. You want a very high level, stable, prosperous life, achievements, investments. You are with a very open heart, Queen of Cups, very nurturing, very loving, very understanding, very patient, and Queen of Cups, by the way, very intuitive as well. Very, very intuitive. We already got the Seven of Cups here, that speaking about illusions and delusions, and the advice is that you have to trust your intuition. We even have the Moon here. Moon, symbolical of intuition, higher self, higher knowledge. Also trust symbols and synchronicities around full moon. Okay. What am I clarifying with? Same deck, but I will shuffle for a bit, and then, because it's big, it's difficult to shuffle, and then I'll be pulling your top cards so we get clear clarifiers, because also it's a newer deck and they fly around a lot, so I don't want us to do that. Let's shuffle for a bit so you can see. I will cut the deck and then I'll be pulling the top cards as clarifiers for these positions. Thank you so much, Capricorns. You are some of the top signs watching my videos. Thank you so much to all of you who already have joined this beautiful club, this beautiful family. Thank you and thank you and thank you. Of course, I'm here to guide and service as much as I can with my intuitive downloads through this amazing tarot medium. Please, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. I see you, and as soon as I do, I send you tenfold back my deepest gratitude, love and blessings, because there is no vacuum in the universe. I even put this in the description now so you can see my point, you can read my point, you can understand what I mean. So I hope you're doing fantastic. You had very interesting readings the beginning of the year, and now of course this also is not an easy situation, but Capricorns, you're very strong, very intelligent, capable, you handle everything. Okay, we are ready now. Let me cut the deck, please. Once and twice. Gorgeous people! Again, thank you so much for being here with me. Let's start. The Temperance clarifier, it is, wow! The Judgment, OMG! Here it is, my singing for you. Judgment is very karmic card, very angelic card. Major Arcana again. Major Arcana clarifying a Major Arcana. Unbelievable. Judgment is hearing the call. Stepping into your rightful path. Connecting now with the universal knowledge. Hearing, understanding, aligning, and just going. Look at this. Rebirth, like the rebirth card. This is very strong card about transformation and following your truth. Truly aligning with the universe, with your highest self. Okay, higher self. I don't know why I'm calling it highest self. We have only us and the higher self. Okay, let's clarify now the obstacles, please. Here it is, 10 of Wands. We cannot do this anymore. Yeah. This battling with this in and out, over zest, over passionate energy, we cannot do that anymore. 10 of Wands is the end of this cycle. You will understand, you will hear yourself, you will hear the universe, your intuition, that this cycle now has closed, is closing. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is a very heavy card about being burdened, being carrying a lot of things on our shoulders, on our own. I always point that this card, the way it's depicted, even in the classic tarot, it's a person on his own carrying all these wands, no single soul around to help. But now we're at the end. Look at him, few steps only, and he's arriving into this cute house. and it's finished, this ordeal. So definitely this cannot continue. It's been a lot of losses, a lot of disappointments, a lot of anxiety, grief. It has to finish. Let's see the Five of Pentacles, abandonment, losses being on your own card. Ten of Cups. Yes, you tried to build something very beautiful. Your happily ever after. It can be love, yes, it can be love or partnership, family. But a lot of losses. You've tried, you've given your best here. Let's clarify the Five of Cups, your grieving card within you. Justice, OMG, what do I tell you? What am I telling you here? Justice, justice, justice. Scales are balancing in your favor. Gorgeous people. Now, for some of you, because the Justice is a very judicial card again, of course, it can be disputes, litigations, right? You know your story best. That has taken a lot of resources, a lot of time, a lot of anxiety, possibly dealing with, as I said, energy that is very difficult to negotiate, to understand each other, to come to terms. Very ego-based, egocentric, self-based, so it can be for some of you. But the overall is that the Justice now is here for you. Balancing the scale is very karmic card, is very universally guided card, and it will clean this slate for you. Of course, you're still in the grieving. Whatever was lost is lost, but you have to move away from this energy because it's done. You're at the end of this cycle. Let's clarify now what's within the situation. Your anxiety, sleepless nights, with how to progress, how to just move away from the old into the new. Look at this, the Hierophant. Another major arcana, this is your structure, your commitment, orthodox, long-term relationship, partnership, mentorship. So definitely with a partnership or a committed relationship has been this issues all about. Caused, as I said, a lot of losses, a lot of anxiety. Yes, a lot of losses, a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights. Let's clarify the final guidance for you, which is your choices, opportunities card, and your silly ego-based games and arguments. Chariot progressing. As I said, a dispute is going to be settled. You gorgeous. Either a dispute, partnership, business dispute, family dispute, or if it's a love connection, we will pass through this conflicts. It doesn't tell me how. It's the end of the cycle. I believe the universe is going to step in. It's very interesting, but I don't see how is this going to happen because it doesn't clarify here how we are getting through these disputes. Chariot is progressing though. Chariot is strategizing and getting ready and being very self-assured, strong, powerful, clear-minded, and ready for this change, for the new venture, for the new adventure. The Hierophant also speaks about traditions and orthodox way, definitely not going against them, definitely following the golden rules. So if we are looking for a specific guidance here, this can be it, that you have to follow the golden rules, you have to stick to what you know best, that it works. You have to trust your intuition. You have to see clearly where you stand. But I believe that the universe is doing this work for you. I don't see much, neither of you getting or doing something that actually is resolving the matter, but the matter is being resolved. The only thing that is kind of nudging is the balance and patience card. Maybe the only thing that you will be maybe do, or the other person or both of you, is patience and balance. So things will settle on their own, not on their own. The universe is going to to pull the strings a little bit. But this is how it feels. It's just an end of this cycle. You paid your dues and the scales are balancing for you. How beautiful is that? Maybe because also you've been patient. Maybe because also actually you've put a lot of work. Yeah, it wasn't fair to say that you haven't done much, because I already told you that it feels like that you're in this King of Pentacles. You've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of, you've had a lot of dedication. You've done all the right things, envisaging your goals and working towards your goals. You've invested a lot. So now your dues are paid by the universe, and this is the best way, because the universe is always very fair and abundant and limitless. So we want the universe to pay us back, right? We don't want people to pay us back with their little funny bank accounts. Even if it's a big bank account, then they have very capable lawyers. So again, but if the universe is paying us back, wow, this can be amazing. This is what is coming for you. Actually, underneath the lovers, it is, can be a love connection. Lovers is also choice. Choice. Underneath is the Eight of Swords, feeling a little bit stuck, and stagnated energy. But as soon as you feel that this is all in your head, you will be moving ahead, and you are moving ahead because the Chariot is here. Lovers, the choice. It can be love, but it can be a choice of any kind. So absolutely amazing. Actually, I think I'm gonna title this reading exactly that. You are getting paid back. You're getting your dues by the universe. That's the best thing. Let me pull now one Spirit Oracle message for you. Gorgeous Capricorns. Very interesting here. Wow. Very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. I said it 3 times already, I think. I'm just looking at something else, if there is any synchronicities here, numbers that are striking, but no, I don't see. I see 2 10s, yeah, we can say. Ah, yes, yeah. 10, 10, you gorgeous. I have 20, which is 10 and 10, 20, and I have 2 10s, right? Let me check. Yeah, I have 2 10s. The 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and I have 20, the Judgment. So 10 and 10 is 20. Very synchronistic. Also, you can check 10, 10, and you can check 20, 20. Even 20, 20 is more strong for me. 20, 20. It's even aligned in like 20, and then we have 20. The first card is card number 20, the Judgment, and then we have 10 of Wands and 10 of Cups. So it is 20, 20. Check this number, please. Universe, what's going on? 2 cards came up. All right. Horse and Hawk. Spirituality and freedom. Let's read them now. Horse, freedom. You must break out of any limitations that are holding you back, whether they are self-imposed or put on you by other people or society. Break free and run faster towards your dreams. Hawk, spirituality. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. How gorgeous that is. How gorgeous. Look at them. Can you see them? Gorgeous people! Capricorns, I'm happy for you. This is extremely interesting outcome and reading and spread. Let me pull you one yoga oracle message, please. My new cute little deck. If you're interested in yoga, you can try this pose that comes, and each of the cards have a small message underneath. A lion pose. Express with courage. I speak my truth boldly. Yes. Here we go, Capricorns. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, I'm sending you blessings, love, healing energy with my gorgeous Labradorite. And I'll see you very soon. Enjoy your beautiful, beautiful outcome. The universe is orchestrating for you and sorting it out. We want that. We all want that, and you are getting it. Amazing. So, peace in the mind, love in the heart, balance in all you do. Bye.